What's happening? What's up? What's good and what it do? I'm Elegant Soul Food, the Consecrated Nature Baby, and welcome back. Um, I need to be edified on dreams. Um, in this season of exposure, in this season of knocking people off our mountains and off our clouds, um, there's a lot of activity happening in the spirit realm. Dreams are not consequences. Dreams are real. Um, from what I understand, your subconscious, how did he say it? Your subconscious is the reactatory side of your conscious mind. So when you're conscious, your subconscious is still at play, learning from your conscious. Now, I might have that wrong. Like I said, I'm here to learn about the dream world. There's a lot of fascinating dreams. I was listening to one guy talk about, I can't remember his name because I only heard him talk like once or twice. He said that when you're dreaming, if you're conscious, and to test where your conscious level is in your dreams, when you think about it, try to see your hands in your dream. He also said that in his dream, people that is his soul family that he's connected with, he'll tell them, tonight we're gonna meet such and such place in our dream, and then they'll come back and collab about it when it happens, and to verify it, they'll ask the other person what were they wearing. I want to have those type of experiences. I need friends that are soul family connected to me that are in touch with the spirit realm to that level where we can have these kind of conversations. I definitely want to test that. I got more cards. I definitely want to test that. I say, meet me in your dreams. You can use visualizations and that kind of stuff in various capacities. I send loving energy to people I don't see on a regular basis, and there's ways to do that. But the people that may be having these vibes and thoughts about me might be the reason why they're showing up in my dreams, because they've been sending some type of loving thoughts and energy towards me, or conversely. But I don't deal with the conversely because my spirit team don't play about me. So you focus on me too hard in the wrong way, you're gonna break some spiritual seals and end up messing your own vibe up. So, in regards to dream, let me see what cards we got. Then I'll go to this other new deck I got. Dreams. For the wind that blows our sails. For the wind that blows our sails. Forward movement coming out of a slow period, a time for action. This is a time for action. Your obstacles have dissolved. Your integration, you've integrated the deep work you've been doing, and you're now on the other side of a dry spell. How wonderful, you now have energy to take the next step unencumbered by the past. Ashe. This is a time of new beginnings, of excitement, and it comes from seeing your dreams come into fruition. The challenging work, fruition after the challenging work. Others may call you lucky, but you know what works and how to get there. The time of expansion is not one to take lightly or for granted. Ashe, I'm grateful to everything every day. Smooth sailing is not always offered to you, especially as you venture into uncharted territory. Now, the wind that blows your sail is steady, nothing but smooth sailing. And if you feel that hand of divine next to yours on the wheel, stay in touch with that partnership. In these dreams, stay in touch with that partnership and the connection in the spirit realm. Stay awake and aware as the waves can rise up out of nowhere. Have confidence that you are sailing in the perfect direction for you towards a destiny that will flourish, go the distance. I'm so loving this. I was just walking on the lake yesterday, and I was visualizing about taking sailing lessons. You know, I've had a couple of friends that have let me have access to their boat, and I call it my honeycomb hideout, where I would go study when I was working on my doctorate degree, and they were teaching me how to sail their boat, and I'm gonna jump that off even more so next year. So I felt that was real significant. Weavers share their magic tea. Weavers share their magic tea. Dream weavers share their magic tea, and I believe that's what this video is. Divine inspiration that could be life-changing. Being receptive and curious to follow through selflessness. Be selfless. When the dream weavers share their magic tea, it's a sign to remember the divine quality of inspiration. I hope this video finds you inspired. You know the feeling. One moment you're walking, taking a shower, or driving your car, and suddenly ideas come pouring through your mind and your heart. And I believe this comes from the spirit realm when you're dreaming. And then, just like I said, you start to pick up on those pieces. I really do believe that. And I believe if you hear it watching this video, you believe it too. Suddenly ideas come pouring in through your mind and heart. You feel like you could explode with hope. These gifts are from divine. They're from source, the conscious universe, or any other name you claim to describe spirit. These gifts come unbidden and may answer a query you forgot you even asked. Ashe. That resonates, man. Inspiration is a feeling, sense, and it comes with its own intelligence and logic. It is if you've been staring at a complicated series of locks that kept you away from your next manifestation or destiny you've always known but just couldn't get to. Suddenly all the locks just begin turning, pins click into place, and the door swings open to let the light shine in. Now you have inspiration in its all technicolor glory. Did you know, did you think the dream weavers would keep their magic tea all to themselves? You just need to stay receptive and follow through on your curiosity. Follow through on your curiosity, that's key. And then watch the magic arise to greet you. Inspiration wants to give you a gift, let it. Last one from the Dream series. Oh, the Olmecs. If you hear a Sasquatch sigh, you remember Sasquatch, Bigfoot? If you hear a Sasquatch sigh, that's interesting. If you hear a Bigfoot sigh, depends on where you at. Spiritual meaning. Spiritual narcolepsy. Seeing through the lens of separation, competition, arrogance, ego, narrow-mindedness. If you hear a Sasquatch sigh, know that they are sad because you've fallen into the trap of spiritual narcolepsy. So are you asleep or are you dreaming? That's what that means. You've forgotten your partnership with the universe, or you've forgotten your partnership with spirit, and instead you are working through your ego. Now, your ego can save your life. So I believe this is talking about the blinded ego. So I just like to clarify that. You think you see clearly, but you've temporarily blinded to the magic world. Perhaps you are comparing yourself with others, or perhaps you're seeing through the lens of lack and limitation, and therefore thinking there isn't enough or you aren't enough. In this moment, you're being called to wake up and remember the inherent divinity in all things and in all people. Perhaps you can see the magic and the mystery because you've lost faith. You don't believe, or you've become hypnotized by temporary outer conditions. We was talking about in my previous video, not watching the news and staying up out of the entertainment melee. You don't want to be distracted. It's all distractions. Hypnotized by temporary outer conditions that present as rigid and fixed. You may feel overwhelming weight and responsibility on your shoulder to make things happen. Yes, life can be truly hard, unfair, unreliable, exhausting, irrational, and chaotic. But none of those things are permanent. Go watch that video, and I'll drop it below. That what next? What next? When that stuff happens, what's next? You got 100% success rate in surviving things that you thought were hard as hell and impossible to deal with. So when you start going through those, honor that moment, let it be what it be, feel what you feel, and then go, what's next? Keep going. Keep going. Like changing the television station. Keep going. Don't live in your feelings. Yeah, don't live in your feelings. But none of those things are permanent or personal. Remember, they're not personal. Remember, all things must change, and you are now and always have been a conduit for miracles. Hey, Ashe, wake up, reorientate yourself, declutter your thoughts and your environment, and be grateful for those episodes, that those episodes are fleeting. You do not need to define your sense of self or outer conditions. This is a time to dive into more self-love and compassion. Cultivate a sense of humor, for you are more than enough. You matter. Your life and life loves you so much that it signs around you. Oh, it signs around you. The whole world is your oracle. Spirit has a plan. Know this. Sorry, I know that was a lot of reading and got melodical and just was annoying. Sorry. But I hope you got some out of this, and I hope this blessed you. And I'm close this out with oh no, this right there. Oh, this is something totally different. I want to do this this vibe, but I got all these new decks. I'm over here looking to the left, looking to the right, whip to the left, whip to the right. Don't whip too hard because the jeans too tight. I'm just gonna do one of these. New deck. This is a new deck I got. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibe. Oh, I'm gonna take this one and not these. Trust your vibe. It's a team effort. It's a team effort. And it's got 5 people. Number 37, which makes it 10. It is 5 people, and they got plugs in their chest. 2 plugs in their chest. The dual plugs in their chest. Oh man, this is awesome. It's a team effort. Yeah, this summarizes everything we talked about. It's time to connect with your tribe, other 6 sensory people, to help you gain even more confidence and trust in your vibes. The best way to send out a vibe of your own as you ask your guides to call other 6 sensory spirits into your life, your soul family. You're not all by yourself. There are many soulmates waiting to connect with you. Remember, soulmates come teach you lessons and move on, so don't get stuck. You just have to send up a smoke signal so they can find you. You gotta get out the house. You gotta move around. If you can move around online, whatever, you got to move it around. Go do the things that you really enjoy doing. The way you do this is come out of the closet, excited about your new psychic muscles, and celebrating your vibes. And I was saying at the top of this about connecting with people where y'all can meet in the spirit realm without talking to each other, to communicate with each other without actually picking up a phone or jumping on a social media DM or something like that, but to actually focus on connecting with people. I've been able to do this over the decades, and I've kind of done it with my kids without even having them understand what we were doing, about what we're going to eat. I'll just start sending them messages. You know, I could be in the middle of cooking and thinking about ordering a pizza and saving that food for later. Whatever. It would just be all kind of things. Or thinking about them and then they call. And vice versa. Seeing somebody's face and sending them a message, and then they'll call and say the exact same thing. And we haven't actually physically talked, but just connecting, doing more of that, and doing that also in your subconscious as well as your conscious mind. Guide your psychic playmates to you by opening the door and letting your light shine. Ask those friends, family members, or workers with whom you enjoy if they ever feel intuitive. Go where sensitive six sensory people gather. Lectures, book signings, and workshops, and introduce yourself. Pray for support to show up. Ask God to connect you with playmates. This week, look for team players and make a date and check with one another. Compare on the vibes. Yeah, I wonder if, and just for fun, do those kind of things. Stretching your psychic muscles daily. If you're having trouble finding other intuitives, there's a website here, and he has a chat room. I'm interested in that. Say something, I'll drop it in. Say something, I'm not gonna drop it in. But yeah, this is all good. I hope that this found you well, and I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you benefited from this. And thank you for stopping by again, and I'll see you in the next one. So until real soon, peace and love. Flex your psychic muscles. Later.